Okay. Suppose one special point like a 0,3. 0,3. 0,3 is 0x3 is here. And this is exactly in the boundary, is on the y-axis, it's in the boundary between first and second quadrant. Entonces es no cuadra, es on y-axis. Suppose another example que es special, suppose -6,0. -6 is in x, -6 here, 0 no y here. Entonces this is on x-axis. Okay? Okay?
Professor,
This
means that x is 0 and y is 0. It's like they are not in a quadrant, I guess.
very, very, very good conclusion. Very good conclusion. When the one component is 0, don't belong to the any quadrant, and is on the axis. Depende, ¿no? Si es 0x, es on the y. Si es 0 en y, es on the x. Good conclusion. Very good conclusion. Okay, super. Alicia, got it. Thank you, Alicia. Okay, now let's see the, Guy, don't send me more email. Okay, pay attention. Let's go to the...
Professor, sorry. Before we go, can I take a picture? I want to take a picture, sorry.
Yeah, why not? Remember, this is a recording. I post it in YouTube. So you want to redo it, re-see again, you go to YouTube and you see that. But okay, take a picture. Go ahead. Let me know when you finish.
Yes, I finished.
Okay, good. Screenshot. Now, let's study the linear equation. Pero in this case, I study in standard. Standard form. Linear equation standard form is something like that. Look, ax plus by equals c. Remember, the variable is x and y. X and y is a variable. Remember, x is independent variable. Independent means free, totally free. Okay, and very independent. And y no, y is subject to the formula. Okay. But who is A, B, C? A, B, and C are coefficients. And these coefficients are, in general, integer. No. Integer means que no allow fraction or decimal, only integer. Maybe positive or maybe negative. No fraction, no decimal. But, one more thing, one more restriction. A is always positive. Okay, this is a format. Know what? This is the format for the linear. Okay, example to understand linear. Look, this example. X minus y equal 3. In this case, example one, you can see, compare this equation and this equation, that is the general format. It's obvious that A is 1, because the coefficient here is 1, invisible 1. Oops. B is -1, and C is 3. Okay? This is the stuff. Now, what is the problem? I want to do the graph of this. I want to do the graph. There are many ways. Okay, I want to explain little by little. Little by little how we are doing the graph. Guys, okay. The first way, in my opinion, is easy, is using intersecting. Ingrid, don't email me now. I am teaching, okay? You pay attention. It's your duty. Pay attention. Okay, so I recommend using intersect. What is that? What is the idea for the intersect? We're doing the chart like that. Look. One column for the x, one column for the y. one column for the x comma y, like all the pairs. And in order to find intercept, you put 0 in x and 0 in y. Always, always, always. And you plug it in this into the original equation. 0 in x is 0 minus y equal 3, and you solve for y. Divided minus y equal 3 divided by -1 both sides. Y is equal to -3. So you put -3 here, and the point is the point 0, -2. Okay, now let's do it exactly the same, but y0. Y0 is, look, x minus y equal 3, and you declare y0, that's x minus 0 equal 3. 0 is nothing, x equal 3. Therefore, 3 here, and the point is the point 3, 0. Now, ready to do the graph of this. The graph is, I want to do the graph roughly like that. X, y. I plot the first point, is 0, -3, -1, -2, -3. Here, this point. And this point is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Here. And you connecting both by the straight line. And this is the line that corresponds with this equation. In this case, I explain using intercept. And using intercept. Intercept is the point in which the line crosses the x-axis, is this, x-intercept. And the point when the line crosses the y-axis is the y-intercept. Okay? Was clear? Was understandable? Example 1? Or confusing? Clear? Let's go to example 2. Example 2 is similar, very, very similar. Clear. Olivera. Say it's clear. Okay, example 2 now.
Can you please go up? I just want to take a screenshot.
Absolutely. Done? Done?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Example 2 is similar. The equation is given in standard. 3x plus 5y equal 15. A3, B5, C is 15. And let's do in the graph of this. Using the same idea. Remember, we're doing this chart that contains 3 columns, x column, y column, and x comma y column. And remember, 0 in x and 0 in y, because I want to do the graph using intercept. And 0 in x, you replace x for 0. It's obvious when you replace 0 here, 0 times 3 is 0, and that part disappears. Okay? And see that part disappear, I copy my equation gets 5y equal 15. You want to find y divided by 5 both sides, y3. Pick up 15 divided by 5, 3. Put 3 here. And the point is the point. Professor, there is student waiting on another call, receive. No. Okay, I send the link only for the student I have in my roster. Okay? Entonces, 0,3. Okay, likewise, 0 and y, substitution here, y, disappear that part, and the equation is now 3x equal 15, no? You guys are the wrong Skype. Because I have 2 classes to overlap this class. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's not my fault. Divided by 3. X equal 5. So x equal 5 here, and the point is 5,0. Ready? Ready to do the graph? Okay, don't worry. You forgot this guy. Only this is my MAT1033 graph. Let's do in the graph, guy. Guy, I need concentration, please. So this is the graph. x-axis, y-axis, I plot the point, 0,3 here, 1, 2, 3, 0,3, and 5,0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5,0. I do the graph, let me using another color, maybe blue. Connection this and this point by the straight line, this point, and this point. And this is the graph, the linear representation graphically of the original equation, because the original equation was 3x plus 5y equal 15. This is the graphic representation for this linear equation. Make a zoom. Graphic representation for this equation. Okay? Any question?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
We just need 2 points to intercept.
Well,
We just
no.
need 2 points.
Not necessarily intersecting. O sea, you need to do the graph of the line, you need only 2 points.
Yes, professor.
Entonces, I explain the intersecting, pero no necessarily. Okay, and another way to do the graph que I explain after, you see different. Okay, you see different. But this is one way, que es useful sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. The volume is too low. I have in my computer 100% Ingrid. So maybe in your computer the volume is low, but not my computer. I speak loudly and clear. Okay, let's see example 3 and 4, que es a particular example. Look, Ingrid. Well, I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, suppose example 3 and example 4 that we are doing simultaneously because it's special. Example 3 and example 4. Suppose the line y equal 3. And suppose the line x equals 6. Remember, the equation of the line is always the same. Ax plus by equals c. In this example 3, A is missing. Because I suppose que A is 0. Okay, it's missing. B is 1. And C is 3. This is a particular case I want to explain right now. And the second is also special because my equation is AX plus BY equals C. But we have no Y. Y is missing. That means que B is 0. A is 1 and C is 6. Okay, entonces when the 1 coefficient is missing, es special. And special is Y equal 3 is the horizontal line. What means horizontal line? Look, this is X, this is Y. Y equal 3 is 1, 2, 3 here. And this is totally flat, horizontal line. Y equal 3. In this case, Y equal 3. Suppose in the test I put Y equal 5. It's a horizontal line passing through 5. Horizontal line Y equal -1 is passing through -1. But when you see Y and no X, it's a shared person. This is the day of the email. Wow. Let me teach in my class. Okay, Y equal 3, Y equal any number represent the horizontal line. X equal any number is a vertical line. Vertical line. A vertical line is something like that. X, Y, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is 6, and this is a vertical line. Passing through 6. Okay, this is 3. Okay, so keep in mind, okay, we have some special case in which one coefficient A or B are 0, and you need to understand Okay, when this situation happens, this is a special, this is a vertical line or horizontal line. Okay? Okay.
Professor, where are you finding these problems?
Where?
Yeah, where are you pulling these problems from? Are they from the email, the practice that you sent?
Yeah, but okay, listen to me. I am discussing now theoretical part. I try to make the review everything. And after we start using the document I sent to you, P1, P2, P3, right?
Yeah, yes, P1, P2,
Uh-huh.
P3, we have it.
I know you have. But I discuss it theoretical, introduction, okay?
Okay.
And after I promise, little by little, guys, you follow me. I got you. So you understand the way to do the graph of the linear using the standard form, intersecting, and two special case, horizontal line and vertical line. Yes or no?
Hey, Professor, you mind if you slow down a bit? Because we're trying to keep up.
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you very much.
Ready? All right. Okay, let's move on. The same idea, but a different point of view. Look, let me compute a slope. Let me compute a slope of the line, a slope. And what is the formula to compute the slope? The formula is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. And what is the interpretation for the slope? Slope is, look, it's a number. Okay, give me information about the inclination of the line. Suppose like that. Or suppose like that. Or suppose like that. Okay? In this case, you have 2 points. Okay, the point is given, you see in the example. And you compute this formula. When the slope is positive, it's because the line is going up. It's going up, increasing. And when the slope is negative, slope positive, when the slope is negative, the line is going down. Suppose you compute the slope and the answer is -3. That means that the line is going down. And suppose the slope is 0, like that, it's completely horizontal line. Horizontal is when the slope is 0. Okay, let's see example to understand. Because I give in this example 2 points given. Example 1 of that part. 2 points is given. Suppose the point 1, -1. Hey, noise. Microphone off, please. Hey, noise. You are noise. Who is that? Who is J.A.? Es Giancarlo, no? Okay. Okay. Suppose 2 points given. 1, -1 and 7,2. And the answer say, compute the slope. Compute the slope. Compute the slope of the line connecting both points. Compute the slope. So what is the formula? The formula is a slope normally is represented by m. The formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Entonces, this is my first point. Entonces, I suppose that this is x1, y1, because it's my first point. And this is my second point, que es x2, y2. Substitution. y2 is 2, minus y1 is -1, x2 is 7, minus x1 is 1. Entonces, 2 plus 1, because double minus become positive, no? 7 minus 1 is 6. This is 3/6. When you reduce in lowest term, you have to always reduce in lowest term as 1/2. And the slope is 1/2. Okay, 1/2 is positive, no? Okay, positive, that indicates us that the line goes up. Guys, another interpretation of the slope is the ratio between wrong and right. In our previous example, the slope is 1/2. Therefore, wrong is 2. It's the denominator number, and right is 1, is the numerator. And this maybe is useful to do the graph in that way. I want to explain after. But okay, let's continue working with the slope of the line. Compute the slope. Example 2. Suppose two numbers given, 2 points, 3, -4, and -5, -1. And compute the slope. What is the formula? The formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. It doesn't matter what you call 1 and 2. The answer doesn't change. Entonces, y2 is -1 minus, because the formula contains minus subtraction here. Y1 is -4. Double minus again, we have x2 is -5 minus x1 is 3. So we have in the top 1 plus 4, not -1, sorry, plus 4. And the bottom, we have -8. So this is 3 over -8. In this case, when you have a negative, you put negative in the front, it's more elegant, but it's the same answer. Leave it like that. The slope is -3 over 8. In this case is positive. The line goes up. In this case, it's negative. The line is going down. Everyone follow me? It's easy, it's understandable, or it's confusing?
I understand. It's clear, I guess.
Super. Okay.
I think it's fine, but
Yes, I know. This is no big deal. And example 3 and 4, we have 4 examples of that part. Suppose -3, 4 slope and intercept are hard for me. Okay, okay, guys. Some people say, Professor, I am bad in mathematics. No, you was bad. My question is, you want to become good in mathematics? You follow me and do the homework and do the assignment and do the test and ask me any question. Because you want, you can change the situation. This is a long problem to solve it. No, it's a no long. It's a no long problem. Okay. And remember, you are taking intermediate algebra. This is no elementary kindergarten algebra. So we have another mathematical before this. So I detect, in the first test, I detect if you belong to this class or you don't belong. Yeah, I propose you drop the class or I drop by myself. Okay, so you prove that you can, it's your level. -3,4, focusing in this. Forget about the rest. Any situation after the class que no mathematics, you email me. Suppose and 2 points is given. -3, comma.
Professor, sorry, stop sharing your screen. You stop
Oh,
sharing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Now, Fabian?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. -3, -2. Okay, it's important in mathematics to get focused. No distraction. No
I have a
noise.
question.
Let me finish. Okay? Focusing.
I don't even know where you're at, so whether
Like
you're on page 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, and 3, yeah. The question is compute the slope. Compute the slope. Compute the slope. The question say compute a slope. And what is the formula to the slope? Slope is equal, M is equal y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. This is your question, miss? This is your question?
No, my question is, where are you? You sent 3 attachments.
No. I explained before. I want to discuss it now, theoretical part. And when you feel strong to theoretical part, we start P1, P2, and P3.
Right.
And my plan was start P1 today and P2 and P3 next day. Okay.
The part that you don't understand is that when we were waiting for 20 minutes in the other class, we could not hear anything and we could not see anything until I logged out and logged in again, and now I got it. So I lost everything you said.
Last class, I propose you like a review, because I suppose that you need to know this equation, linear equation, and linear inequality. It's a topic about the developmental algebra, not the intermediate algebra. So I refresh your memory. Today we start actually MIT 1033. Okay? Okay. So this is computer slow. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Substitution, y2 is -2 minus y1 is 4. Divided by x2 is -3 minus -3. Wow. So this is -6 in the top. In the bottom, we have -3 plus 3. So we have -6 over 0, division by 0, and division by 0 is undefined. Okay, suppose that you don't remember and you put in the calculator -6 divided by 0, any number, divided by 0, you put in the calculator and the calculator says error. What is the reason it's error? Because it's undefined. Undefined is the word can indicate that we have no solution. And when this situation happens, you immediately realize that this is vertical line. Vertical line, and make it sense because look, the component y is the same. The component x, sorry, is the same. -3, -3. That means at this point is formed a vertical line. Okay?
And Professor, I have a question.
Go ahead.
About this. Yes, Professor. When we have this case, the slope, like because it's undefined, how about the slope?
Well, we have no definition. Slope is nothing. Undefined is the word que create mathematicians to say nothing. To say the geometric interpretation of this nothing is because it's a vertical line. Let me try, miss, to explain more clear. Look, suppose that we don't know anything and we are doing the plot of the point. Look, xy, the first point is -3,4, -1, -2, -3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the point, the first point, this point. And the second point is -3, -2, -1, -2, and -2. When you connecting this point, it's obvious that we are in front of vertical line. And in this case, the slope is undefined. Okay, this is the technical name of this is equivalent to say nothing. Undefined is nothing. Undefined is error.
So this is a horizontal.
Let me see if I
It's a
understand.
horizontal.
Vertical. This is vertical.
Can I ask a question, Professor?
Wait, one by one. Mister, something like that is vertical. Something like that is horizontal. Correct? Vertical.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay,
vertical.
okay.
So they don't meet. If it's parallel, are they undefined? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Miss, your question now.
Sorry, Professor.
No, it's a question.
It's undefined because like the slope is the inclination. It doesn't have an inclination. That is why it's undefined. Am I right?
Yeah. The interpretation for the slope is inclination. But when the inclination is 90 degrees like that, 90 degrees, it's undefined. See, the inclination is like that. No, it's not undefined. See, the inclination is like that. No, it's a number. This is a positive number. This is a negative number. But when it's so totally like that, perpendicular, 90 degree is undefined. And when it's totally flat, like that, que horizontal is 0 degree, que es 0 slope. Que is the example you see now after this example. Let me try to present the next example after I want to summarize the interpretation of this.
Can you show us? I want to take a picture, Professor.
Yes. Done?
Professor, thanks. I already took.
Let's see one more example. And after I want to stop and summarize everything about the slope and an application for the slope. Suppose the example 4. Suppose the point is 0,2 and the point negative 4,2. And the same question, compute the slope. Okay, slope. The formula, I copy the formula, is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. This is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. And substitution. Y2 is 2 minus y1 is 2. Ooh. X2 is negative 4 minus x1 is 0. So in the top, we have zeros. Okay, 2 minus 2 is 0, no? Minus 4. And 0 divided by any number is 0. Be careful. Any number divided by 0 is undefined. But any number, so when it's 0 is in the numerator, in the top part is 0. And that means that this is totally horizontal. Horizontal line. Like that. Flat. Let's see. Let's plot the point and connect it by the straight line. Look, let me show you. Suppose this point is 0,2, 1, 2 here. This point is negative 4,2, negative 4 is here, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4,2 is this. And when you connect it, it's totally horizontal. Okay?
Okay, so how did you do the top two? Like, you know how you went up? Where did you find that number?
Say again. In the top, you have 2 minus 2, no?
Yes.
Y 2 minus 2 is 0, no? What is your question? Come on, repeat the question.
My question is, I don't know how you went up when our top is 0.
Because it's 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let me try to summarize. What is the interpretation for the slope? The slope is the inclination of the line. We have different possibilities. 1, 2, 3, and 4 possibilities. Suppose line like that goes up. The slope is positive. Suppose a line like that. The slope is negative number. Suppose a slope like that. Totally horizontal line. The slope is 0. Suppose a line like that. Vertical line. The slope is undefined. And remember, undefined, don't frustrate for this word undefined. Okay, this is a word that the mathematician create to say it's error. We have no number to define this idea. Any question?
I don't have questions, Professor. I just want to take a picture for the first part.
Okay, super. Okay, ready to continue? Remember, we are doing theoretical part. We don't start the document P1, P2, P3. Only theoretical part. Okay, now let's see application. Application for the slope. So one fantastic application of the slope is determine no one line, two lines, the relationship between two lines. For example, suppose that we have two lines parallel. This is the one line, this is another line, and they are parallel. Parallel means that this line never meet, never touch, never intersecting. Entonces, the relationship between the slope, M1 represents the slope of the line 1, and M2 represents the slope of the line 2. In this case, when it's parallel, the slope is the same number. Make sense, right? Because it's the same inclination. Another particular is perpendicular. Perpendicular. Perpendicular line is a line que intersecting, pero special intersecting, formed one corner here, que es 90 degrees. Suppose que this is a line 1, que have a slope 1. Suppose que it's a line 2, que have a slope 2. And the relationship between the slope is slope 2 is equal negative 1 over slope 1. This is the formula to determine the slope when it's perpendicular. Example, to understand a little bit, because it's a little bit complicated. This is easy. When it's the same slope, suppose the slope 1 is 2. Suppose the slope 2 is 2. It's the same, it's parallel. But suppose this case, que slope 1 is 2, and the slope 2 for perpendicular is negative 1/2. Is, in the formula, opposite sign, change the sign, si it's positive, it's negative now, and flip the number. Reciprocal. Es 2 es interpreted like a 2 over 1. When you flip it, it's 1/2. Pero actually it's minus 1/2. So the relationship between the slope of the perpendicular line is reciprocal, and change the sign, opposite sign. And neither is no parallel nor perpendicular. Neither is a totally different relationship. Maybe it's intersecting, but not necessarily 90 degrees. It's another angle. It's neither. So now, typical problem is determine. Yes, I will here on time. Okay, the typical problem is determine that two lines is given, and you determine if the line are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, suppose this example, okay, we have two lines. Suppose line 1 is defined by 2 points. Suppose the point 2, -3, and let me make a zoom to see more clear. 4, 1. And the line 2 is 5, -6, and -3, -2. And the question say, determine si these lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, determine they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, so what is a fantastic way to solve that problem when you determine the slope of both line and compares. Si es the same parallel, si es flipped and opposite sign is perpendicular, otherwise it's neither. Okay, let's do it for the slope 1. Slope 1 is, remember the formula, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Y2 is 1 minus y1 is -3. Entonces we have the situation that we have double negative become positive. Okay, but this is after. And x2 is 4 minus x1 is 2. Okay, then the top we have 1 plus 3. Double minus, no, become positive. And 4 minus 2 is 2. So say 1 plus 3 is 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, this is my first slope. of this line. Slope 1 is 2. For the second, slope 2, same formula, but different number, no? Entonces this is x1 now, y1, x2, y2, y2 is minus 2, minus y1 is minus 6, divided by x2, x2 is negative 3, no? Look at that. Minus x1 is 5. Okay. And the top we have minus 2 plus 6. And the bottom we have negative 8. Negative 2 plus 6 is positive 4. Now, when you reduce a lowest term, this is negative 1/2. Because you divide by 4, no? Divided by 4 top, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay. And now this is a crucial moment. You compare this and this. They are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. What do you think? Opinion. Help me. 2 and negative 1/2.
The top is a positive.
Perpendicular.
Exactly. Perpendicular. Perpendicular because one is 2, another is 1/2. Okay, 2 is 2 over 1. When you flip it, 1/2. And when you change the sign, it's negative. This is perpendicular. The conclusion is perpendicular. Entonces, en the document P1, P2, P2, P3, we study in detail several cases, and you compare both slope, and you compare, and you find your own conclusion si es perpendicular, parallel, or neither. Any question?
I have a question, Professor.
Please.
When it's parallel, they have to be equal. The slope 1 and slope 2, they need to be equal.
Si es equal, you can affirm que es parallel line.
Okay, Professor.
Okay.
And when it's neither?
When neither, when it's not equal and not reciprocal and opposite sign. Suppose totally stupid. For example, slope 1 is 2 and slope 2 is 1/3. They are completely crazy relationship. The typical relationship is slope is the same, parallel, or slope 2 is reciprocal and opposite side, perpendicular. Otherwise, it's neither. It's the most popular case, no? These and these are super special case, and this is the ordinary case. More clear, miss?
Yes, thank you, Professor.
Super. Your question always is good. You are so nice. Okay, guys, remember I am your friend. Always I am available to help the students. The students that want to learn, of course. Okay, let's continue in the theoretical part. In the theoretical part, we have another way to express it, the equation of the line. Remember, we studied standard, but we have another fantastic way, que es called slope intercept. Slope intercept form. What is a slope intercept form? Slope intercept form is, let me make it zoom to see more clear. Is y equal mx plus b. Then the slope intercept form, y is totally isolated in the left-hand side. Entonces, interpretation this number and interpretation this number. This is a slope, the slope. And b is a y-intercept. And y-intercept is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay? Let me see. You are familiar with the standard. Standard is, you know, ax plus by equals c. Suppose one hypothetical example. 3x plus 4y equals 4. Suppose in this case a is 3, b is 4, and c is 4. It's a coincidence. Okay, this is standard. Okay, but I want to study now slow the sub-4, que es the new one. So you isolate the y. Look, I do something here to isolate the y. Entonces, for example, this I bring down for y. I move to the right-hand side 3x, like a minus 3x plus 4. Okay, now solve for y divided by 4, whole thing. Y alone is equal to minus 3 over 4, x plus 1. Because 4 divided by 4 is 1. Ooh, compare this idea and this idea. I discovered que slope in this example, is negative 3 over 4. So m, this m in our specific example is negative 3 over 4. Okay. And b, que es the y-intercept, is 1. B is 1 in our specific example. Okay. Okay, B is 1. And we can use in this new idea to do the graph in one super easy way without chart and intersect. Let me try to explain. It's another way. You have a different way to do the graph. I plot first the y-intercept, que es on the y-axis. This point is the point 0,1. How do you know that? Because it's on the y-intercept, the first component is always 0, and this is b, que b in our specific sample 1. I plot that. And from this point, you apply the idea for the slope. The slope, remember definition, is the ratio between two quantities, or the wrong and right. Wrong is in that direction, horizontal. Right is in that direction, or in that direction. Depending if it's positive, it's up, or it's negative down. In this case, negative, because it's down. 3 down, because rise is negative 3, you assume que the responsibility to be negative is the rise, always. I suppose que wrong is 4. So rise down, 1, 2, 3. This is rise. Okay. And the wrong is 4. Entonces, in that direction is 1, 2, 3, and 4. This new point, by the way, is the point 4, negative 2, no? Let me see, because I'm walking down 1, 2, and 3. Entonces, this is 0, this is 1, no? This is 0, this is negative 1, this is negative 2. Y I'm walking to the right 4 units, no? Entonces, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. And 4 is this component, and negative 2 is this component. And doing that, I plot this point, I plot the new point using a slope, wrong and right, and we connecting both. And this is another way to do the graph of the line using y-intercept and slope. It's a new way. It's clear or confusing?
Professor, how did you get to 4 negative?
Okay, remember, the slope was negative 3 over 4, correct? Therefore, I assume que wrong is 4 and right is negative 3. So from this point I plot before, it's the first point. I move, doesn't matter the order, but I prefer move rise first, que es negative 3. I move 3 units down, 1, 2, and 3. And 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get the second point. Connecting both points with the straight line, and that's it. Clear?
Professor, my question to you is because I saw like mine two. I don't know if it's mine two or mine three because mine three is rise and four is run. But when I saw in the graph, I saw mine two, Professor. I don't see mine three.
Okay,
There is
okay.
like confused.
Okay. Good question, good question. The agreement is always, suppose que the slope is negative, like this example, you assume que the responsibility to be negative is the rise. Okay. Wrong is always in that direction. This is wrong. Okay, in our example, F4. Rise, maybe it's up or maybe it's down. In this case, it's down because it's -3. So rise is -3. This is the agreement. Another professor maybe explain in different way, but I like this way. Yeah, I explain to my student this way. Suppose another example, hypothetical, in the document I sent to you, P1, P2, P3, que es 5/6, suppose. The slope is 5/6. Entonces, I positive off. So I move 6 in that direction because wrong is 6. And 5 up because it's positive. You have that point, I'm connected by this, and this is my line. More clear?
Yes, Professor. I understand.
Super. Okay, I bring two examples using the new, remember, so far we study standard. Now we study slow in a set form. And using slow in a set form, I want to investigate, determine whether the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, using slow in a set form. Suppose
Professor,
now.
let us take a screenshot of the.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Hey, don't worry for the screenshot. Remember, we have a video, no? I posted, when I finish today, I posted immediately in YouTube. And you can watch in the video completely. But no, okay. You prefer, no, you are my customer. You prefer a screenshot for you. Super, done?
Thank
Make
you.
it soon? Okay. Okay, in this example, look. We have two lines. Line 1, let me make it zoom. Much better this. You have line 1. Okay, line 1 is y equal minus 2x plus 7. And line 2, okay, it's not like another problem that you have 2 points. No, you have equation of the line. Y equal minus 2x plus 1. And you need to determine si es parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Entonces, wow, y is isolated. And entonces es expressed in that way, mx plus b, no? So you can determine, again, the first one is low 1 is minus 2 because it's this coefficient. And the second is low 2 is exactly the same value, is minus 2. So you can affirm that these lines are parallel. Do you understand this? Do you understand this or no?
Yes, Professor.
This is very straightforward. However, I want to complicate a little bit. Not always is straightforward. Look, suppose the same problem, but two different lines. Suppose line 1 is 2y equal minus 3x plus 2. And line 2 is minus 4x plus 6y equal minus 12. Okay, determine whether the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Oh, I have no idea. I lost. Okay, no problem. Okay, what should I do? Well, I need to express above equation using slow in step 4. And remember, slow in step 4, the most important is isolate. Solve for solve for y, isolate the y. So you take in the first equation, you divide it by 2. So when you divide by 2 here, here, and here, my equation is y equal minus 3 half, 3 half, 3 half, 3 over 2, x plus 1. So I can see clear que slope 1 is negative 3 half, que is the coefficient in front x. Remember the formula is mx plus b. The m is negative 3 half and b is 1. And the second equation, well, okay, it's more complicated because you need to solve for y. 6y is equal, I move negative 4 to the right-hand side, like a 4x minus 12, and divided by 6, and divided by 6, and divided by 6. The y alone is equal 4 over 6, but 4 over 6 and lowest term, always is mandatory reduce and lowest term is 2 term. Because you divide 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3, no? It's 2 thirds x minus 2. Okay, entonces slope 2, I can see que es 2 thirds. And we compare this slope and this slope. What do you think? Parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Parallel, perpendicular, or neither?
Perpendicular.
Absolutely, you're right. Because remember, perpendicular, you flip the number. Suppose this one is 3 over 2 is 2 over 3. And opposite sign, si es negative here, es positive. This is clear perpendicular case. Any questions?
Ask a question.
Go ahead.
Yes, Professor. I understand that when it's reciprocal, it's perpendicular. But my question to you is, the thing that like the sign influence anything? For example, it's mine.
Yeah. It's important. It's important. Suppose que I put a problem, que es 3 half and 2 thirds. Is it perpendicular or neither?
Neither.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you have two conditions. Flip the number and change the sign. Remember, perpendicular, I suppose que one slope is positive and another slope is negative. Suppose que one slope is positive and another slope is positive. No perpendicular. No perpendicular. Okay, entonces two conditions to find the perpendicular, you flip the number, flip it over the number, and change the sign. Correct?
Yes, thank you.
Super. Okay, entonces we studied the last way to express the linear, que es called point slope. Point, in my opinion, this is most important. I don't know what happened always in the lecture, because the most important is the last part. But okay, don't worry. Point slope form. Okay, the equation for the line expressed in point slope form is y minus y1 slope parenthesis x minus x1. So in this case, we need two pieces of information. The first piece of information is m, que es slope. That is the reason que es slope, point slope. And the second piece is the point. And the point is x1, y1. But a completely arbitrary point. No specific intersecting. No, completely arbitrary. This is just a point. Arbitrary point on the line, of course. And when these two pieces of information, you determine the equation of the line. Let's see example. You have 1, 2 example. Let's do it. 2 example. Example 1. Okay. Example 1 is given the slope. So the question say, find the equation of the line que satisfy this condition. Slope is equal to minus 3 and passing through the point 1, negative 4. Okay. Find the equation of the line que satisfy two conditions. Slope is negative 3, it's going down, and passing through the point is given. Okay, thus I use my famous formula, y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. This is x1 and this is y1. Substitution. Y minus, double minus 4. Es igual M, que es minus 3, paréntesis, X minus 1. Because it's 1 is 1. Okay, double minus become positive. You apply distributive property here. Why no? I'm going to remove the parenthesis, minus 3x plus 3. And suppose I want to express the answer in a slower set form, that you isolate the y alone is minus 3x plus 3 minus 4. I move 4 to the right hand side with negative 4. So I combine like that, y is equal to minus 3x minus 1. End the story. This is the equation of the line can satisfy this condition. The slope is negative 3 and passing through the point 1, negative. Okay? So it's very, very useful. When you have arbitrary point and a slope, we can find the equation of the line using that formula. Do you follow me? Are you tired?
Yes, Professor.
I understand. I explained before this class, one class is 2 hours. But it's hard class. Okay? But I recommend you take good breakfast every Tuesday and Thursday, guy. Okay, one more example. Example 2 of this formula. Again, compute the equation of the line to satisfy this condition as low as negative I. And passing through the point, semicolon, negative 2, negative.
Can we take a screenshot?
Sorry, I forgot something.
Can we do the one before this as well?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go. Super. Let's do 2 more examples and that's it. For example, example 2 is you have the slope is given, 1 point is given, and you need to find the equation of the line. Entonces, I realized que we're using that formula. Y minus y1 is equal to slope, parenthesis, x minus x1. This is x1, this is y1. In our specific example, is 1 minus 6, double minus, it's lower minus 5, x minus x1 is in a negative 2. Oof. So y plus 6 is minus 5, x plus 2, no? Double minus become positive. Now you apply y no distributive property. Entonces y plus 6 and minus 5x minus 10. So for y, minus 5x minus 10 minus 6. Y is equal minus 5x minus 16. That's the final answer. Remember, guys, enclose in the box the final answer, right? Always in the test. Okay? Let me try to do the last one. It's a little bit complicated. And after, I suppose next time we are start the document P1, P2, P3. Okay? Not today. Today we spend the time doing the theoretical part, but it's okay. Okay. The next is similar, but a little bit more complicated because you need to find the equation again. Find the equation of the line. But the information gets given is different. It's 2 points. 2 points is given 5, negative 1 and 3, 1. Okay. And you need to find the equation that connecting this point, you plot this point, you plot this point, and you find the equation for this line connecting both points. This is the idea. Okay. Okay. So this is too long because you need 2 steps. Step 1. Okay, we practiced before is compute the slope. Compute the slope. And remember the formula for the slope is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Y2 is 1. Y1 es negative 1. Entonces es negative 1. X2 is 3. Minus x1 is 5. And the top we have 1 plus 1, because double minus becomes positive. And 3 minus 2 is negative 2. Entonces 2 over negative 2 is negative 1. This is my slope. This was step 1, computer slope. Step 2 is find the equation of the line, que es the last step. We can use it, for example, the famous point slope formula. Y minus y1 is equal mx minus x1. Okay, it's the application for this. Entonces y minus y1 is this, negative 1. Look. Slope is negative 1. It's a coincidence. X minus x1 is 5. I take the first point, but some students can take, if you want, the second point, and the answer doesn't change. So y plus 1, double minus become positive, and you apply this distributive property here is negative x plus 5. Finally, solve for x. We have y is equal minus x plus 5 minus 1. Y is equal minus x plus 4. End the story. Sometime, let me, almost I finished. Sometime in the test, they want, or I want, que yo express it in slope in a set form, or you express it in standard. But this is easy, because the standard, remember, is that way, ax plus by equals c, no? The standard, the most important is que in the left-hand side, you have two variables in this alphabetic order, x first, y second. And the right-hand side, you have just one number. So it's super easy because you move x to the other side, x plus y equals 4. End the story. This is a standard, boom, boom. And this is a slope in the set form. It's clear or not clear?
It is, Professor, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yes, Professor, I want to know, like, it depends the way you ask for represent the form of the slope. For example, there you have the standard form and you have different forms.
Yeah. So you need to be aware. For example, so the most confusing part is that I give you the equation in the standard. Suppose that I give you like that, 3x plus 5y equal 15. If I ask you, find the slope. I have no idea. I'm totally lost. But you solve for y. 5y is equal to minus 3x plus 15. I try to manipulate in order to express it like that. Y equal mx plus b. Divided by 5, divided by 5, divided by 5. Y alone, isolate the y, is negative 3 over 5, x plus 3. Because 15 divided by 5 is 3. And this is m. This is a slope. The slope is negative 3 over 5. And this is big. Entonces, the slope in S4 is the fantastic, in my opinion, way to see clear the slope and the y in S4. Standard is, it's formal, not clear, confusing. And point slope is super useful. Okay, guys, everything okay?
I have a question.
Go ahead. One by one. Student, one by one. Come on. Question.
Okay, I guess. Do you mind going back up?
Putting off some microphone. I see the echo. Come on, question. Or using the chat. Typing in the chat. I can read.
Okay, Professor, I have a question.
Come on, Laudi.
Yes, I have a question. Can you help me with Alex? Remember when I tried to, you know...
Okay. Help in what part? And do the problem or sign in?
Signing in, yeah. I used the code and it also gave me an error. I sent it to you as well.
Okay. Entonces, stay with me. See, we have no more questions.
Okay.
Professor, we need to do the practice as homework and send to you, or we just practice?
Absolutely. Don't worry. I organize very well everything. You only follow me. No complain. Follow me. I am professional. Okay. I know exactly how guide you to the succeed, right?
Yes, Professor. I just asked you, like, if we need to do the practice that you sent to us, like, if we need to do or not.
No. Don't touch this. The
Okay.
document P1, P2, P3, don't touch. We start Thursday, okay? The only thing I want is that you sign in, Alex, and you try to see the homework. Si you don't understand something, you stop and ask me by email.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Pleasure as always. Nice.
Professor, let us see the problem, please. I want to take a screenshot.
Okay.
I still had a question about it.
Yeah. Echo. Come on, speak loudly and clear. Come on.
Thank you, done.
Pleasure. Okay, the student needs help to enroll in Alex. Do you have, in that moment, computer, right? Well, of course. You open your Internet Explorer. What Internet Explorer you using, mister? You using Google Chrome or Windows 10? The student can need help is still here or no? Justin?
Well, I'm using Microsoft Edge.
Okay. Me too. Okay. You open. Let me see. Wait a sec. Let me close everything and we focus it in the Microsoft.
Mr. I have a question.
Okay, come on. Assistant.
Work on Alex. Only Alex.
Only Alex. What?
Is all the homework on only on Alex? There's no written.
Yes. The homework is only no in paper. In paper is the document that we are discussing in lecture. But your homework is Alex. Okay?
Thank you so much, Professor.
Okay, listen to me. Let me share screen. Okay. Do you see my browser?
I see.
Bueno, you type in here www.alex.com, no? However, I have here available Alex. Look, www.alex.com. Suppose you see something similar to this. Good? You follow me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you never have account, Alex, no? Never.
No account.
Okay, so you click here on the say new students. I have account. So I click and login. Actually, why are you using frequently this? Okay, sorry. Carajo. Let me open to see much better the Google Chrome, but it's the same. Okay, mister. Entonces, when you open this, Alex asks you first name, last name, and in one moment asks you the specific class that you are taking, and the identification for the class is the class code. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Entonces, the class code you have in the syllabus. Do you see that number? By the way, I sent to you by one email. You just copy and paste.
You sent me an email?
Yeah, I sent one email in which I don't know, if you don't receive, I can send again. Entonces, okay, entonces I don't know exactly who are you. You send me email right now. I reply this email with the code. Okay? Okay. Okay. Let me share screen again. Switching. Entonces, in one moment, you see something like that. Look. Do you see now?
Hold on.
Do you see now?
Yeah, I see, yes.
This is Alex. So yeah, suppose you create an account and you get inside, Alex. This is your class. Look, your class is MIT 1033 Spring 2021. Okay, this is your class. Look, do you have the syllabus? I repeat the question. Do you have the syllabus? Or no?
The code? No. I can try to.
This is the code. This is the code. This is the code. This is the permanent code.
Okay.
And you copy A39RTQYYQMX, capital letter. This is the permanent. The financial aid code gets free for 2 weeks. Let me try to find for you. Here. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Look, this is the. Do you see this? Do you see this screen or no? Let me see. Okay, let me see.
Look.
Yeah, you see.
Your half screen's being blocked.
No, it's okay.
I see.
Okay. This is the financial aid code. Look, the financial aid code is 12DD1 36926 7B. Take a picture. 3AC. This is the financial aid code.
Okay.
Okay, free for 2 weeks. You try. This is very intuitive. You using your common sense, you following the instruction, and you get inside. When you get inside, get the most important now. Okay, I want to explain now. Look, when you get inside, you go to assignments. Look here, click in assignment, and click here in assignment.
It's not showing it.
No?
No, you have to share your screen.
Okay. Try. Now?
Okay, yeah, now I see it.
Okay. Entonces, I click, look, in assignments. Specifically, you click again in assignment, you can see this window. In this window, I have, look, homework number 1, test number 1, and pre-test number 1. It's the only thing you should do. Initial knowledge check, skip that. And the only check, no important. So the thing I prepared for you was homework number 1, test number 1, and pre-test. I recommend do the homework first. I can help in the homework, 60 questions. And after, when you feel comfortable, take pre-test. And after, take test 1, okay, you can take 2 times. And both, you see, this is due January 28. January 28 is due the test online. After that, this is close and you have 0, so you don't finish. Okay?
Okay.
Any other question?
I think that's it. I'm trying login.
Super. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, the
I'll
free
message
test isn't
you If I
available.
have a question, Professor.
Go ahead.
All right.
Justin.
The preset isn't available. Only the homework is. Is there something going on?
Say again. Repeat again.
You know, the pre-test that we had in assignments, that is not there anymore. We only see homework and module 1 and knowledge check.
the thing I designed, I created was, you start for the homework first. When you are familiar with the idea, you immediately go to the pretest. The pretest is I create for practice for the test. It's very similar to the test. Different number, but it's the same objective. Now, when you feel
Professor,
comfortable,
but we don't see the pre-test right now. Did you enable? You have disabled them, right? You didn't open them.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, you're right. No, it's already disabled. No. I need to fix it that as soon as possible. Okay. You're right. But I fix it now.
Thank you. I just wanted to check that.
Pleasure. No, thank you. Okay, disable, not disable, enable. Okay, now there's one. Thank you. I appreciate so much your help. Enable.
You're welcome.
No. Done. Thank you, sir. What's your name? What's your name?
And Rockin.
Okay. Another question, guys. I am leaving.
Okay, thank you, Professor.
Okay,
Have a great day.
I'm leaving.